Hello and welcome back to some more SWE Universe mode. We are back with some more Showdown, our second episode since the Shabby Shake-Up and Shabby Mania here live from Boston, Massachusetts. And here is our opening match of the evening. It is going to be our current junior heavyweight women's champion Nikki Cross taking on Trish Stratus. And here we go. Interesting match this one. Of course, last week we saw Trish Stratus taking on Dana Brooke. Now after the match, Nikki Cross must have been paying a lot of attention as she made her way out and applauded / stared down Dana Brooke after that match. Of course, Dana defeated Trish Stratus, which was a massive win for her. Possibly the biggest win of her career. Of course, this is a new Nikki Cross I've downloaded as well. Pretty good Nikki Cross, if I don't say so myself. I'm quite happy with this one. Yeah, so Nikki Cross sending a message to Dana Brooke last week, and obviously, almost like she's personally selected Nikki Cross to be the #1 contender for her championship as well. And Nikki Cross wants to prove to Dana Brooke that anything Dana can do, she can do better, as she now takes on the Hall of Famer? Yeah, she's a Hall of Famer, isn't she? In Trish Stratus. It's a pretty good setup, this Nikki Cross. I must admit, I didn't know the fact that she just grabbed like 6 inches below the actual middle rope, does it? But there you go. I quite like this new Nikki Cross actually. The first time I've tried her since we downloaded her. Oh, a little stary. There will be a good feud on this. I mean, Nikki Cross versus Rosemary at this point in time, wouldn't it? Some sort of sick and twisted fight between those two. And of course her opponent is going to be the Hall of Famer in Trish Stratus. I'm having to talk a lot more over the entrances now because I've had a few copyright claims against my videos recently, which it confused me because I can't claim money on WWE games because 2K does not allow it. I can do it on any other game that I do on my channel apart from this, and it's yeah, I don't know why. I don't know, it seems to have taken a lot more effect recently. I think it's to do with, obviously, the ad boycott and all that sort of stuff. They're being a bit more vigilant on everything. We'll see what happens. We'll see what happens. Of course, if you've not seen it already, we had a couple of, few days ago now, we actually had a special episode for Mayhem. We did it called Hardcore Revival, where Mayhem created the Hardcore Championship and crowned their first ever champion. So be sure to check that if you've not seen it. We've got a lot of stuff going on at the moment. And now we are ready. Trish Stratus versus Nikki Cross in the opening match here of Showdown. Nikki trying to prove that she's one step ahead Dana Brooke. Anything Dana can do, she can do better. She seemed to, like I said, take personal notice of the form that Dana's been in recently. Not only that defeat, not only that win last week against Trish Stratus, but Dana has been looking fantastic with the victory over Charlotte only a few weeks ago as well. So Dana is really on top form at the moment. And I wouldn't surprise me if Nikki's a little bit, I wouldn't say intimidated, because look at Nikki, she's not the sort of person to ever get intimidated. She's a bit crazy, isn't she, really? But I think she'd definitely, like I said, take notice of exactly what's happening. And she'll know that Dana Brooke is a threat to her championship. But at the moment, she can't be thinking about Dana. She does have Trish Stratus to concentrate on in the ring. And like I said, Trish is going to be no pushover. Nikki getting behind. Oh my god, German suplex, and Trish caught the back of her head on that top rope. That is a dangerous situation for Trish to be in. That could do a lot of damage. And Trish now big knee to the face of Nikki Cross. We do have 3 matches set up for you this evening. I can't remember what they are though, so I'm not going to lie. We do have next, after this match, we're going to have a Full Scan Anywhere match between Paige and the debuting Rosemary. I know that one. And I believe our main event will see Sasha Banks in action against Io Shirai. I think that's right. Of course, Sasha looking for some retribution against Charlotte, who we believe is not actually here this evening. I don't know, actually. I might have got that wrong. I might have got that back to front. I'm going to stop talking just in case I got that back to front. I think it's Sasha versus Io Shirai. But it could be Charlotte versus Io Shirai. I don't know. I created this card like 3 or 4 days ago, and I've only just come around to record it. I've only just got the time to do it, so I'm a little bit lost at the moment, to be honest with you. Big boot to the gut there by Trish on Nikki Cross now. Lining Nikki up. Going into full ninja pose. And there's the chick kick there by Trish. Taking Nikki Cross down. Here's the pin. 1, 2, and 3. And there we go. Trish Stratus does pick up a strong victory here against Nikki Cross. And that just enforces the point that Dana Brooke should potentially be going for that championship. But Nikki showing no signs of fear here. She may have lost the match, but holding the belt up high. And there is Dana Brooke, the lady of the moment. And I think Dana has just forcing the issue here now. As the two stare each other down. It looks like our Throwdown Women's Champion Alexa Bliss is on her way down to the ring as well. Microphone in hand. As per my episode of Shabby Talk a few days ago, you'll know that I believe she's one of the best on the mic that WWE currently have at the moment, male or female. Which is going to get a great chance here to show exactly what she has on her mind. I've got friends, I've got enemies. I've even got some frenemies. And tonight I'm here to discuss all of them. I might piss some off. I might even piss off you guys. But I've got to say what I've got to say. Okay. Don't like the phrase frenemies though. When I look around this arena, I see thousands of passionate fans. And I can't help but feel sorry for you all. Because your lives are so empty, so meaningless. I honestly don't know how you even get out of bed in the morning. I can understand why she might feel like she might piss some people off here. As far as I'm concerned, I'm the lone wolf. I don't need the WWE Universe, just like I don't need any superstar in the back. In fact, the entire locker room is officially on notice. I'm calling all of them out. Friend, foe, my own family. If you're on the roster, you are my competition. And if you're my competition, you will be annihilated. Delete! Delete! All the other women around here might think they're the best. But the fact of the matter is, they're nothing until they can beat me. And unfortunately, that's never going to happen. Because I am, and always will be, the best woman to ever lace up a pair of boots. Okay, losers, keep shouting at me. I don't need to sit here and take this. In fact, I can use this time more productively and go to have dinner with the authority. They have the... they make the WWE go round, not the losers in the WWE Universe. Haha, goodbye. Okay. Bit of self-promotion. I tell you, it's done pretty well for Alexa Bliss. It's definitely got the crowd against her. She's very good in the mic, as you can see. Her promo performance is pretty high up. So Alexa Bliss officially putting people on notice, and she's right when she says that if someone wants to prove they're the best, they have to defeat her because she's the current Throwdown champion. The only way to prove you're the best is to hold that championship belt. So Alexa Bliss, in my opinion, 100% correct in what she just said. And here we go. What is going on? I've had some right dodges to go on my computer. There we go. So we're going to have here for you a Falls Count Anywhere match between two ladies here over on Showdown. It's going to be Rosemary making her debut, taking on one half of the Scream Queens, of course, in Paige. Should be an interesting one, this one. I'm looking forward to this one, seeing just what hectic stuff these two ladies can get up to. Of course, we've seen before in Falls Count Anywhere matches on this roster, the women really do go all out. They're not ones to hold back, are they? They really are all guns blazing. I think we had one before where I think it might have been Charlotte versus Sasha, maybe early on in the universe mode, might have been the first universe mode we did, where the match ended up on the top of the ramp, or there was another one where the match ended up, I think it was outside in the crowd. It was pretty interesting scenes. And that is, I suppose, what the Women's Revolution has brought. That and absolutely butt tons of naked pictures of everybody. It seems to have been, well, I don't know. It's a bit of a, I'd hate it. I would, honestly, if I was in that situation where the pictures of me were being leaked, that would be horrible. But I don't understand why people take these pictures. I've never once in my mind, then again, I don't know if it's a female thing or what, but I've never once in my entire life thought to myself, you know what, I'm going to take a picture of my penis in the mirror and save it on my phone. I've never thought that. I don't know why anyone would. So I don't know. It's not their fault. Of course it's not their fault. They're the ones that have been the victim of this. But everyone will just forget about it and time will go on. But there you go. That's my opinion on it. So well, we've got a night of really long entrances here, haven't we? Come on, Rosemary, hurry up. And here comes, of course, her opponent. It is going to be Paige. Thankfully, Paige has got a much quicker entrance. I don't think the Paige model looks very good to be. I don't know, what do you think? I just don't think the attire is obviously right, but I don't think the face is right. I don't know why. It looks a little bit off to me. I might be wrong. I might have been a bit harsh, but it does look a little bit out for me. But I might be wrong. Let's see how she gets on in the ring, though. I think, I don't know, this should be an even match, but I don't know why, but I've just got a feeling that Rosemary might be a good one to go for in this, you know. I don't know, I just think that the way Rosemary are, I think she's got a good chance of pulling this one out the bag, you know. On her debut as well, she's going to want to try and impress, of course, myself, being her general manager. And we lock up, of course, full count anywhere, which means that no disqualifications, no countouts, no rope breaks. Pinfalls and submissions can count absolutely anywhere. And they probably will. I'm bloody hungry. I'm really bloody hungry. I shouldn't be talking about this. I should be commentating the match, but it's just hit me all of a sudden how hungry I am. I've never really eaten breakfast, really. I've not eaten breakfast in years, and I've just started eating breakfast, and ever since I have, I've been making me more bloody hungry than what it was without eating breakfast, but there you go. It's supposed to be healthier for me, but I don't know. Anyway, in the battle of the fishnets, they're the same fishnets on. They've got the holes in the same places. There might be, you know. Might be like a stock set of fishnets the game gives you. I wasn't too sure on this Rosemary, you know, when I download it. That's the thing, I think there's a lot of half-decent Rosemarys, but none that are fantastic, and I downloaded this one thinking it was the best one, and I think it is actually better than I thought it was going to be. Running Hurricane Rana there by Paige. Now up into the middle rope with the double elbows. And Paige is in control at this point in time. Of course, she is the more experienced of these two in the WWE, I should imagine. However, experienced, I don't know, I wonder whether, just in experience in general, I wonder if Rosemary might have more, because Paige literally worked for her parents' promotion in Norwich. I don't know if she actually ever worked anything else. Definitely not in America. Whereas Rosemary's worked up and down the country. I believe Rosemary is Canadian. She's worked up and down the country and in Canada as well. And I believe she's booked for a couple of UK shows this year. So she, in my opinion, might actually be more qualified and more experienced in real life than what Paige currently is, especially with Paige being out now for well over a year with injury. Rosemary up on the top. Went for the missile dropkick. Paige slapped it away. Now Rosemary bringing Paige back up to her feet. Straight into the turnbuckle. And now Rosemary is taking control of this match. Monkey flip out of the corner. Rosemary bringing Paige back up to her feet. Oh, green mist. Rosemary hitting the mist. The crowd booing that. But Rosemary now catching Paige into that reverse suplex as well. There's the pin. It's only enough for a 2 count. As Rosemary now lining Paige up again. Remember, this is a Falls Count Anywhere match, but both these ladies yet to really leave the ring. Rosemary taking Paige up onto her shoulders. And there's the F5, which I believe is a finisher maneuver. 1, 2, and Rosemary does get a victorious debut here on Showdown. Well done to Rosemary. I'm interested to see how much Rosemary can improve this roster, because so far, as you can see, she's made a pretty strong sort of impact here, taking on a strong member of our current roster, and it just makes you wonder how far she can go, especially on Throwdown as well. And here is our main event of the evening, and I did get it completely back to front earlier. It's Charlotte who is here this evening, and she takes on Io Shirai. And here we go. Good chance for us to see Io Shirai a bit. We've not seen much of her so far in this universe mode, have we? But first of all, of course, it is Charlotte, who last week took on Sasha Banks, defeated Sasha Banks, and then proceeded to attack her quite a lot as well. So it's an interesting one to see what Sasha's reaction is going to be. Of course, we did see her on Throwdown losing. Nope. We saw her Mayhem a couple of days ago losing a match. And I attributed it to just having Charlotte on the mind. And Charlotte, of course, needed to make an impact. She'd had a pretty poor universe mode so far. She lost quite a few matches, including to losing to her former protege, of course, Dana Brooke. And she needed that victory to really prove herself. And she got that, and she decided that the best way to put a full stop and an exclamation mark on that approval would be to attack Sasha Banks after the match. And I dare say that Sasha is going to want some retribution at some point in time. But at the moment, Charlotte does have to face the hurdle that is in front of her, and of course that is Io Shirai, someone who I believe is signed up with WWE. No official confirmation has come as yet, but I believe, as far as I'm aware, both herself and Kairi Hoyo, who have got on this roster as well, both joined up with WWE. I think Kairi Hoyo has definitely been signed. Io Shirai had a medical not too long ago, but it was regarded as not cut and dry, but it was regarded as more of a formality than an actual test. So yeah, it's an interesting one. I think both of them are probably going to be utilised mainly more for the Women's Championship tournament coming up. But we'll have to wait and see how that works, I suppose. As she's just completely glitching straight through Charlotte. I don't know. I understand why the games sometimes work and sometimes doesn't. I don't know. And here we go. Oh, this is Sasha Banks making her way down to ringside. Okay. Okay, so she looks like she's really trying to get in the head of Charlotte here now. Like I said, Charlotte's been the head of Sasha all week, and Sasha has been affected by that. The bell has gone and we are underway. Sasha Banks at ringside then. Will Charlotte have a full mind on the match, or will Sasha's not appearance, what's the word, attendance here at ringside distract Charlotte in any way? I would imagine it's going to. Sasha forcing Io Shirai away. Now, of course, Io Shirai is not an easy opponent by any stretch of the imagination. Charlotte, great tilt-a-whirl sidewalk slam. That's the phrase I'm looking for. So my mind went blank there for a second. Chop across the chest there by Charlotte, now attacking Io Shirai from behind. And is launching across the ring, and it seems like Sasha's appearance here at ringside might have actually spurred Charlotte on a bit here. She's a bit more aggressive than what she normally is. There's a Hurricanrana taking Charlotte down. Brings her back up to her feet, and Charlotte fighting back with the uppercut. Hoists Io up onto her shoulder. Io sliding out the way into a reverse DDT. Stomping on the ground and Charlotte. This is Io's chance to really prove herself as well. Recently moved across, of course, to my roster on Showdown, on Throwdown, should I say. We're going to have to do something about that soon. I keep getting confused between Showdown and Throwdown all the time. Io now just rubbing the face of Charlotte into the mat as well. Is she going to go for springboard frog smash to the back of Charlotte? Yes, a great chance here for Io to really show what she can do. Like I said, we've not really given her a lot of opportunities so far in this Universe mode. She's sort of had the odd chance here and there, but she's never really gone all out and maybe got an opportunity to go for a championship or so forth. So this is her chance to prove what she can do. A win over Charlotte. Of course, both these ladies are on Throwdown. So a win over Charlotte probably would help boost up the rankings. Like I said, Charlotte's not done fantastically well herself so far. But with that big victory against Sasha Banks last week, it's definitely going to help push her forward a little bit. And Sharai, oh my god, Chaos Fury, Roland German at the corner. 1, 2. Oh, Io Shirai nearly had her then. Wow, just run her straight into the corner, face first. Then rolled it through into a German suplex. Of course, a maneuver that Doug Williams used to use quite a lot in TNA. And wherever else Doug Williams was, I suppose. I wonder if that's Io Shirai's finishing maneuver, or is it just like a signature maybe? Charlotte taking Shirai up and dropping her in a flapjack. I wonder if Charlotte might be going for that figure 4. No, she's going to go for the leg breaker first. That's an interesting move, damaging the legs potentially for that figure 4, or that figure 8, evolving into, of course. Shirai fighting Charlotte away. Up on the corner taunting, you need to stay on top of your opponent, especially at this point in time where the match is a little bit back and forth. She needs to stay on top of her, I think. Okay, Shirai's going to waste her finisher maneuver with a DDT on the apron. Oh, such a vicious move that though, isn't it? The problem is there's no return on it unless you can get, I don't know, she might be able to get the pin here maybe? Nope, she's not going to go for it. She's going to go for the boots to the face instead. Shirai looking to send a message herself here by the looks of it. More boots to the face of Charlotte. And so far Sasha Banks has had no influence on this match. Just her being now on the outside, I think, just gets under the skin of Charlotte. There's the pin. 1, 2. Only a 2 count still. But Shirai is really taking control of this match now. Jab to the gut by Charlotte. And a spear out of nowhere by Charlotte. She needs to drop into the pin though, see if she got the victory. No, she's too busy just shouting at the grounded Io Shirai. And both of these ladies now not really taking their opportunities so far. As Charlotte wheelbarrow flapjack face first Io Shirai into the mat. And again Charlotte looking to grab those legs, but Shirai has her scouted pretty well and knows when those legs are grabbed that she needs to break that as soon as possible. Charlotte sending Shirai into the corner. And here we go, Sasha Banks is now getting the attention here of Charlotte. What just happened there? Did Sasha just lose clothing? I can't. She glitched there for a second. Io Shirai's back up on her face though. Back up on her face? Back up on her feet. Attacking the face of Charlotte. Oh, and Sasha now just attacking Charlotte. The referee's allowing it to go though. I don't think it was only a kick to the back. I think he's allowing that. I don't know. Io Shirai just beating that knee of Charlotte. And that's a clever move by Io Shirai because she knows that the legs are sort of where the pressure on the figure 4 and the figure 8 come from. So by taking out the legs, the referee's allowing this to go. Oh, Charlotte just taking both Io Shirai and Sasha Banks out now. But again, now Charlotte just getting distracted by Sasha Banks and not concentrating on both Io Shirai and the referee's count. Now Sasha Banks shouting at Io Shirai as well. So I say Charlotte, sorry. All three ladies back up on their feet as Sasha's sending Charlotte towards the ring steps. What's Shirai going for here? Electric chair. And it looks like the ring's not going to contain these ladies. This has gone all out, this one. Referee's called it a double count out. And all these three ladies just staring each other down now. Well, a draw is the result we've been given. And it looks like it's even glitched the game. It doesn't even know what to do. So there we go. That's the end of our episode. It's an interesting ending. It's a weird ending. I don't quite know what to make of this. Sasha Banks got involved in the Io Shirai-Charlotte match. Io Shirai just seems a bit peed off because this was her chance to prove what she can do. Charlotte peed off because she wants to continue building momentum. And of course Sasha Banks peed off from what Charlotte did to her last week. So I don't quite know where we can go from this. I'm sure myself and PJ Toby can think up of something interesting to maybe pull on. Maybe even at the pay-per-view we could have a triple threat match. I like that. Charlotte, Io Shirai, Sasha Banks, triple threat at our next... Anyway, that is going to be all for this episode. Please like and subscribe as always. I've been Shabby Gamer. Thank you very much for watching. And I'll see you very, very soon for some more SWE Universe Mode. Bye. 1, 2, 3.